Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 series. Currently we are on Season 4, Episode 17, the Insecta Trifecta, and Season 4, Episode 18, Mutant Gangland. So it seems like both of these episodes are gonna be dealing with some nasty creatures, it seems like. I honestly don't know what to expect with these episodes. I don't want to say that I expect that I'm not going to enjoy them as much as I enjoyed the first two episodes, because maybe it's going to end up being the case, maybe it's not. But based on the names alone, definitely don't feel like as excited as I was for the previous two episodes, which, by the way, I don't want to say for those of you who haven't checked out that episode, which I hope that is very few of you. But I really enjoyed these two episodes, like City at War and Broken Foot, the previous two episodes. And I expected that there was going to be a downturn in quality from these episodes like there was last season, because just like in Season 4 last season, we had this location change for like half the season that made things much more freshly refreshing and entertaining, and then we went back to New York and my interest or my enjoyment of the season kind of went down to Season 2 levels, which was still not bad, but I didn't enjoy it as much. So I was expecting that the same was going to be happening for Season 4, but so far it doesn't seem to be the case. So hopefully that high quality, very entertaining feeling is going to continue for these two episodes as well. But as usual, before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reactions over on my Patreon or onto my Ko-fi account, because that is an option as well. By subscribing at the specific tier that I've created for it, you get access to all of my cartoon reactions, like the full-length versions, which pretty much comprises right now of TMNT 2012, Fullmetal Alchemist 2003, and Generator X. Though for those two other series, it's only for like the first dozen episodes or so, because I decided to pause my reactions to those shows so I can continue and finish TMNT 2012 before going back to do those. But yeah, I think that's it. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction, starting off with Insecta Trifecta in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're back at the cinematic location. Hell of a view in that house.
Taking too long, Stockman. I grow severely impatient.
Sir, normal mutagen is unstable and can warp your mind. With this new mutagen serum, I can control the outcome. But it will take time.
Time is what I...
Is that a new voice actor for Stockman?
Every moment that passes, I lose more control of this city. My henchmen have grown useless.
I mean, they've always been useless. They've never been useful.
Ironic that my most loyal servant is a lowly housefly.
I feel like your henchmen in the 2003 series were a little better.
Completely rely on you, Stockman.
Because at least they felt more powerful.
Mr. Shredder, I will not let you down. I must be diligent. These old designs will be most on.
So what is he gonna fuck up now?
Now is the time for Stockman Fly to rise for the glory of Shredder.
You're not freaking out? After you've been to a planet full of bugs, nothing bothers you anymore.
Look, even after Mona Lisa betrayed you and you were almost eaten by a giant scorpion monster?
Can we drop the Mona Lisa thing already? Seriously!
Well, it's awesome you got over your bug phobia, Raph. That's really hard to do.
Something tells me he hasn't.
Just finish fueling up fast, because we're heading out on patrol. Shredder's out there somewhere. Who knows what he's cooking up?
Brooklyn is huge, Donnie. Needle? Haystack?
We should be able to turn up something as long as the whole team stays focused.
The team is not gonna stay focused.
Grognard is like the greatest cartoon ever!
Hello, are you serious? Space Heroes, Captain Ryan! I mean, come on! Didn't you see the episode where they fought the Cortexicons?
I hate to bring up this vastly important conversation.
But any signs of the foot?
Nada, Bromeo.
Don't you think they would have called you if there was?
Shredder's out of commission. We don't know that. He could be out there, right around the corner.
Huh?
I say we patrol in that direction.
Yes!
What the fuck? Did he just give birth? When is he gonna get over his stupid thing about bugs? How many episodes are we gonna have on it, for fuck's sake?
Oh, yeah, bugs! Too many bugs! Ah!
He's dead.
Drake? It can't be!
You defeated him. He's dead though. Why are you suddenly afraid of him again?
It's Baxter. Baxter.
Man,
Baxter.
this guy's badonkadonk is really huge. What the fuck?
Oh, sick! It's like seeping into my undies.
No, that is so disgusting.
Tracking mutants is way easier than tracking humans. I've been practicing with my Aeon crystal.
Oh yeah, I am a true artist.
Really funny. Keep it classy, scumbug.
That's
Scumbag.
slander.
That's a good one.
Monkey.
You really have bug-sized brains, don't you?
Also, really interesting way to get around saying scumbag by saying scumbag. God damn it. They really know how to get around the swearing.
Of all the freaks Shredder would send to take me down, he sends his lowly bug.
I am his indispensable ally.
I can't wait to dispense with you.
Man, she looks so cool. That might be the thumbnail of this video.
Ugh, okay, that's just gross.
Yeah. I was gonna say another joke, but yeah, that was just gross. The thing is though, insects are disgusting when they're little. That's what's disgusting about them. That they're these little things that are crawling all over you. But if they're big, they're not really disgusting anymore. Oh my god!
I was gone again.
I love that my kid just grabbed on his
They got April and Leo too. Oh no.
Oh my god, this show is at another level, these episodes, man.
I'm fine, Master Splinter. We need to find the
This
others.
really improved. This is so much better already than the first 14 episodes, and I love those.
Anyone. This wound.
I'm definitely reacting to the rest of the season
It's
now.
just a bug bite.
They'll never get past us, my insect brothers. What? And after them.
Tarflido to the rescue!
Picnic time's over, you pathetic drone.
Man, this reminds me of the 2007 movie. And that reminds me of Nobody.
What are those harness things? Why don't I have a harness thing?
Oh, I love that April can also land that jump.
Today, you better believe it.
Oh, yes! Ah, that is cool!
Get me out! I'm missing the file! Yes!
Yeah. Casey needs to improve a little bit. He's the weakest link of the chain. Oh! Oh! That was sick! I'm loving this second half of the season, man.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Mutagen drip.
Yes, Master.
It's working. It's finally working.
Why? Why? Why would you want that? I don't get it. But yeah, this was definitely a filler episode. It was literally a side plot that had nothing to do with the main plot, and it was just there to kind of fill time. But honestly, it was still pretty entertaining by this second half of season 4's standards. all the things that I enjoyed about about episode 15 and 16 were there in this episode as well. And I'm glad that it was, because it made the experience so much more entertaining for me. I don't know how all of a sudden it's so much better. Like, how does that fucking happen? I really don't get it. Because, like, the first half was as good as season 3. But the second half is so much better. It's insane. Like, even none of the first 14 episodes were good like this. Like, most of the fights in the first 14 episodes I feel like were okay, with some cool moments here and there, but in this, all the fights are so entertaining through and through. I don't get it. Why are they all of a sudden so fucking cool? I love it though. I love it. I had low expectations going into this, that it wasn't going to be that entertaining, at least compared to the first 14 episodes, and compared to what I expect the 5th season is going to be like. But no, it proved me wrong, because it's actually really entertaining. I'm really enjoying this. And even as a side plot episode, I liked it. The location of the building that they were fighting reminded me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, which was a really fun game to play through, man. I kind of want to get back into playing again at a higher difficulty, but probably won't do that really on the channel, because you guys won't really be interested in seeing another playthrough of that. But yeah, man, this was a pretty fun episode overall. Though, again, we're definitely going down in terms of how much I enjoy these episodes from episode 15 to now. So this is my least favorite so far. But not because the quality is worse, it's just that the plot is less interesting. This one was a side plot with Stockman, which I'm glad that he at least got some focus, because he's been kind of sidelined for a while, I feel like. But I didn't like that it was a side plot. And also, I guess it was a little bit of like a Raph episode, so I hope we're finally done with the bug stuff with him, because I swear, if we have another episode of that shit, I might do something that I might regret. But yeah, in terms of rating though, for this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. Quality-wise, like I said, it's still just as good as the first two episodes that I checked out in today's recording session, but in terms of the plot, it just was filler, and I don't like when it's filler. But yeah, I'm curious what the next episode is gonna be like. So without further ado, let's get into episode 18, Mutant Gangland, in 3, 2, 1.
You're not going anywhere.
Hey, Mondo Gecko!
Stupid beauties! Hey, out of the car now! Move! Leatherhead, give him a ride.
Wait, they're being crime fighters? All of them?
They're gonna eat us! I came for this, but now that you mention it, I am kinda hungry. What do you want with this stuff?
Somehow I didn't expect that this episode was gonna feature the Mutanimals.
Minutes with these punks. Oh, so you want to do this for real? About time. Easy, Raph.
You know, what's the point of using the weapons to fight if you're not gonna actually hurt each other? It's like you're only using them because you know you're gonna be able to avoid them. Why are they fighting like this? What is this? WWE? What is happening?
Enough. Come on, Leo. Scared of a real fight?
No, I'm scared you've been getting more and more hostile and pulling away from the team. What gives?
Where the fuck did that come
Training
from?
with kid gloves. No one's pulling punches out there. Why should we do it in here? Raph!
Where did that shit come from? That didn't happen in the last 3 episodes. If anything, Leo was the one pulling away from the team.
I'm the only one who takes training seriously. The rest of them are just goofing off all the time.
I telepathically discovered that Don Vizioso wants to take control of the city now that Shredder has vanished. And that Don knows the only thing that stands between him and his...
Oh, it's the fat dude!
Is us.
We need to take down the Don and his goons before he takes us down.
Donnie, can you track Raph down in the party wagon? If he's out there alone...
Sure. I probably owe him an apology anyway.
Raphael, what are you even doing here, Geeko? I sometimes
Geeko.
too, well, but friends don't
Kinda
get
lazy
back
joke,
on
but
friends.
I like it.
Save it, guys. I am done with you for good. Oh, man. He wasn't like this the 26 other times he quit.
No, he was, and just fucking tell him about the danger that he's in. Wait, what the fuck? What is this, bad day?
They lured us here.
Yeah, they did.
Beauty's here.
Oh, that is
Don
badass.
Vizioso, we need to talk.
I get to watch these freaks get whacked from the comfort of my own
Oh,
restaurant.
you're gonna die a brutal death, asshole.
We're not here for a fight, gangster dude. We're here for a truce.
But if you don't leave the city peacefully, Don Vizioso, we are prepared to make you.
Get a load of that. It knows my name.
There's only one load in this room, and that is you, Mr. A Lot of Shit.
There are more mutants in this town than you can handle, even with your mutant hunter weapons.
See you in the funny papers.
Grab him!
God, I hate him! And the way they dragged everybody back, fuck you! You pathetic assholes!
Hey, we're a team.
You know,
We cover each
I would
other's
have
mistakes.
liked this episode more if they didn't
Then we better
make this character change for Raph again out of fucking nowhere. It's cooler when your plots are actually connected to each other. If at least last episode there was something that could have signified that he was angry again and couldn't control himself for the sake of the mission, that would be fine, but that is literally what Leo was doing.
I have, like, really sensitive skin when it comes to knives and blades.
If you hold on a sec, I can give you an A+ presentation that
Oh.
explains how mutants work, so you can skip the whole dissection thing.
Where the hell did he poke his legs, man? Man, where's April and Casey and Karai
What?
in these last two episodes? Ooh, I love this, man! Man, this is like the fight between Spider-Man and Green Goblin.
What are you doing? Don't leave your post. Oh!
Eat them! Eat them! Eat them! They deserve to be eaten. Fuck yeah.
Sorry, we can't hang out anymore, fellows.
You know they're basically dead, right?
No kidding.
Just because you don't show it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
To get rid of these creeps once and for all. Hey yo, gonna turn these mutants into street meat.
It makes you think you're gonna be able to. Man, that was badass. Yeah, that would do it. Smacking him with a car would definitely beat him.
Get it while it's hot and sticky!
Hell yeah. Oh, that's a great freeze frame. Okay, we're definitely going down in terms of enjoyment with these episodes. We still have some cool shit, but I'm definitely not enjoying these episodes as much as I did the previous two, like City at War and Broken Food. And that is because those were actually plot-based, while Insecta Trifecta and this one are filler. So hopefully, for the next two episodes, we're going to be getting back to some plot stuff, and judging by the titles of those next two episodes, I think we are. But I do, like I said, I do really hate when this show shoves in filler episodes in between the arcs and extends them unnecessarily. Like, I don't mind filler when it's good and when it's put in the right place, you know? I just hate when it's like back-to-back filler. I can take one filler episode, but two, or God forbid, 3 in a row? No, thank you. No, thank you. And yeah, we still had some cool fighting in this episode, like in the beginning, and then when they went to save Donnie before they got into the room, that was really badass. But overall, I just don't really care about this episode, even more so than last episode, because I don't like this guy as a villain, and in fact, I hate him as a person. I hate him as a person, so he's not even entertaining to me to watch. He's more infuriating than anything, so yeah, there's that. I also really miss April, Casey, Karai, and Shinigami, I think her name was. Because they're all such cool characters. And April, now that she's a Kunoichi and she can fight, I don't know, she's become more enjoyable to me, so I want to see more of her as well. But we didn't get that. We got a bunch of filler stuff in these last two episodes. Which overall, like, I don't care at the end of the day. There's plenty of episodes to enjoy outside of this, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't really like these two episodes that much. Especially this one. This one I feel like was kinda season 2 level of quality for me. Which is why I'm only gonna give this episode, in terms of a rating, I don't know, 7.9 out of 10, because not only did the thing that kick off the plot start off out of fucking nowhere, but the plot was kind of boring, and the thing that we kind of talked about and was supposed to learn from this episode, we already learned like 5 times. So yeah, all in all, bad attempt at something that we've already done, and on top of that it was filler. Yeah, I just don't really care about it. And yeah, I don't even really have much to say about it. It was just not an episode that I wanted, needed, or enjoyed. But the next two seem to be exciting, so I guess let's just end this video and let's continue with those two in the next one. But yeah, before we end this video though, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot. I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine, because you help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!